This is regarding Gachagua's dead end, as William Samoei Arap Ruto's plan to name his next DP is underway. I want us to listen to Kimani Ichung'wah speaking before we proceed because he's close to the president.
Nafasi ya kumng'atua mtu yeyote mamlakani asipofanya yale mambo yanagusia mambo ya wananchi.
Mimi naenda kufinish nimalize mambo ya impeachment ili tukue na deputy president mwingine mwenye hata tuletea mambo ya aibu, mwenye hata tuchochea kama mambo ya kabila, mwenye hata kuwa kati yetu na maendeleo yetu.
In case this is your first time, take a second, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Why do I feel like there is a plan to name Rigathi Gachagua's successor in case he is impeached by the Senate, and also in an event a court does not give an order stopping President William Samoei Arap Ruto from naming his next DP in an event Rigathi Gachagua is impeached? I noticed two things today in court during the court proceedings. Lawyer Ndegwa Njiru raised an issue in court and they wanted an interpretation from the judges on how a deputy president can be nominated without the IEBC commissioners in place. And I believe the judges will be presiding over that particular matter. There was also an oral application by a certain lawyer who was trying to seek court's attention on how they can make an order stopping the president from nominating his deputy president in an event Rigathi Gachagua is impeached. So it clicks in my mind, why are they making an application in court, yet this process is not over? It means there's something fishy. It seems like senators will impeach Rigathi Gachagua before the end of this week. And how can they do this? Immediately Rigathi Gachagua is impeached, a gazette notice will be given, or there will be a gazette notice by the Senate. And William Samoei Arap Ruto can even decide to name his next deputy president because he has got those powers, and maybe Parliament will preside over that issue. But there's something Lawyer Ndegwa Njiru is raising. How can he be nominated, or he or she can be nominated without the IEBC in place? It reminds me of a case of Mike Sonko. Remember, after he was impeached, there was a question that he never had a deputy because Polycarp Igathe resigned. Kumbe, the guy had nominated his a deputy and forwarded the name to the returning officer, the county returning officer. And that is how Anne Kananu became the governor of Nairobi. So if Lawyer Ndegwa Njiru is raising an issue on how a deputy president can be nominated without an IEBC, let us wait for judges to interpret that. But I'm confidently sure that they fear that William Samoei Arap Ruto might name his DP before the end of this week. But let's come back to Kimani Ichung'wah. This is someone who is close to the president. He is close to the president, and that is why he can make such kind of statements. That he kufinish na kufinish kumalo, something like that. That is what he was saying. Kufinish na kumalo. What does that one really mean to the common mwananchi? It means there is a plan. There is a plan. They're just waiting for senators to confirm that particular impeachment and their names. We have Professor Kithure Kindiki, which many people have told us that he was the preferred candidate in the last general election to become William Samoei Arap Ruto's running mate. Then we have had the names of Raila Amolo Odinga, of which I don't believe that Raila Amolo Odinga can become the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya. That one, I don't think if Raila Odinga can agree, the people that are close to him cannot allow him to become the deputy president because he is now eyeing for AUC. By the way, do you think Raila Odinga is going to win that particular seat? Because I feel, this is my own opinion, I feel like he might lose it, but you can tell me what you think in the comment section. Then we add the names of Gladys Wanga, which I'm totally sure she cannot be given that opportunity. Then we have Mudavadi. Mudavadi, there is an issue because the people of Western can now demand that Mudavadi be given that particular position in an event regarding Gachagua is impeached, because that was just a resolution that was passed by the National Assembly. It does not mean that he was impeached. Then we add the name of now and Waiguru. I'm not sure if she's going to be given, but the person I'm sure can get that position is Professor Kithure Kindiki, because William Samoei Arap Ruto is also keen, because you can never trust your opponent. You cannot trust Raila Odinga fully that Raila Odinga will support him in 2027. But definitely there are people who cannot go back to Raila Odinga's camp. Somebody like Agnes and Joe, you will find them gone in 2027. So you cannot depend on Raila Odinga fully. So he must name a deputy president from Mount Kenya region, and that person is Professor Kithure Kindiki. But what do you think Rigathi Gachagua will do? What do you think he is going to do? Rigathi Gachagua will move to a court of law. Even if this plan is underway to name his successor, he will go to a court of law, challenge this particular process, because we have seen how his lawyers have been saying that this process was not conducted in accordance with the constitution. They did not carry out enough public participation. That is a valid question that I believe they can challenge in a court of law. But let us wait to see what the judges will say tomorrow, because I understand that by 8 a.m. they will be making a ruling. We can't discuss matters in a court of law today, but plans are underway. And remember, William Ruto will be presiding over Mashujaa celebrations in Kwale County. So probably we might have the next deputy president welcoming the head of state in an event. Rigathi Gachagua is impeached, and there is no court order stopping William Ruto from nominating another person to take over from Rigathi Gachagua. Let us wait and see what will take place. Now, I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. But before we get to that, remember to leave a feedback so that we can know whatever you are thinking. What I was saying that remember to register as a voter. Once you register as a voter, you'll be in a position to get leaders of high integrity. Number two, remember to demonetize politics as soon as possible. Once you demonetize politics, you will be in a position to get leaders of high integrity, leaders that will not steal public funds, because that is what most leaders do, and they don't deliver services because they feel they paid you, and it is now time for them to compensate themselves. Bye for now. I will see you in the next.